Welcome to GBC Updates for Friday, the 19th of November. Well, here I am on the set of Carols in Your Backyard, or at least part of it. This is, believe it or not, in our own auditorium. All this week we've been preparing, and over the last couple of days, including today, have actually been recording the musical tracks for Carols in Your Backyard. We've had Prinny Stevens in the building for a couple of days, and the Carols Band. They're actually just having morning tea right now, but just kind of really working to have a professional, excellent musical presentation of carols. We'll be filming the second part, the backyard bit, in another backyard next Wednesday. We're hoping that the rain will hold off as it's currently forecasted. But this has all happened. Really excited about that. And a reminder that Carols takes place on the 19th of December at 7 o'clock in the evening. And we're really encouraging everyone in our church to consider your home as a Carols event location. Think about who you might want to invite to bring along. This is, as I mentioned before, a bit of an evangelistic opportunity. In the language of Plan A, this is an opportunity for us to be knowing people, particularly our neighbors and friends who don't know Jesus, and to be sowing some seeds in conversation, some seeds about Jesus. This is, of course, a Christian carols event, and we talk about the story of Jesus. And while we don't call people to make a commitment to follow Jesus in the event, it's a wonderful opportunity to start the conversation and see what level of interest there might be. So be praying about the event, be praying about who you might invite, and be preparing for that opportunity. A couple of other things that I need to let you know about in the life of the church. First of all, to let you know about the Hopefield Giving Tree. We've done this for the last number of years. Last week was our last Hope Drive. Thank you to all who donated again last Sunday, or who have donated over the course of the year. Leanne Langford, who's been heading up the team that collects those things, has counted up 600 bags of non-perishable goods, which is absolutely outstanding over the course of this year. But the Giving Tree is an opportunity for us to specifically bless some of the clients of Hopefield itself. In the graphic that will be coming up, you'll be able to see kind of where the money would go to, this kind of financial implications of a particular gift. The opportunity will be to give here on site, if you're here on site for one of our services, or alternatively to jump onto the Hopefield website and donate there. Really encourage you to participate in that as another way to bless those who are served by the work of Hopefield. Also, things to let you know about in the coming weeks. On the 5th of December, so just a couple of weeks from now, we actually have our AGM. It's the AGM where we set our budget for next year, and Glenn Smith, our treasurer, will be presenting that. Really looking forward to kind of sharing our vision for next year, and not just the budget, but also some of our goals, our action plans for next year, which we anticipate will be less disrupted than this one. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be doing it at a slightly different time than we have before. We're going to be doing it from 11:30 until no later than 1 o'clock, and that's because we have just the single morning service. And like the last business meeting that we had in March, there will both be a live option, so you can be in the building if you would like to be, or you can connect via Zoom. We would love for you, whether you are online or in person, to be a part of that, to kind of hear our vision for next year, to feel connected with what it is that we're on about, be praying for what God's doing in the life of our church. Also, a reminder that on the 12th of December, the following Sunday, is Roxanne Lawler's ordination. We're really looking forward to ordaining Roxanne. She will become the Reverend Roxanne Lawler. She's been on a long journey of accreditation with the Baptist Association, and we have the opportunity to ordain her on the 12th. That will be both kind of in the morning and live streamed. And then on the Friday service and in our evening service on the Sunday, we're going to hear a little bit more about her story. So we're not going to ordain her 3 times. We'll just kind of do that all on the Sunday morning, but hear a bit of the story and journey and how God has led her to this point in the other opportunities. Just a reminder that we would really love for you to register for the services that you're going to be a part of. That's obviously most important for Sunday mornings, particularly with our kids ministry, but I would love to know if you're coming on Sunday evening or on Friday morning. It just makes our job a little bit easier in terms of organizing. And thank you to those of you who have been coming along on Fridays. It does make some space for our families on Sunday mornings, and we'd encourage you, if you are able and willing to participate on a Friday morning, we'd love for you to be a part of that. Apart from that, there's probably lots of stuff to talk about, but I'll leave it at that. You can check out all the other information in our e-news, including family news and other bits and pieces. The documentation for the AGM will also be there as well, so you can download that, have a bit of a look at what's going to be talked about on that meeting. If I see you on Sunday morning in the chat, or if I see you on face-to-face, look forward to that. And until then, God bless.